This is KGW News at noon.
What do you like about the first day of school?
Everything.
Not every kid feels that way, right? But I certainly appreciate that student's enthusiasm. Summer break is over for kids and teachers in Portland. Yes, the new school year is underway. Thanks for joining us here for the news at noon. I'm Drew Carney. Thousands of kids in the Portland Public School District returned to class today. We just saw a few right there. That's right, this morning we were at Sinton Elementary in North Portland as school rolled out the red carpet for day number one, literally rolled out the red carpet. The staff there at Sinton came up with this red carpet event for the first day of the school year during last year's school year. You follow me here? All across the city, meanwhile, 1st through 6th graders went back to the classroom. Today was also the first day of the year for high school freshmen and seniors in the city. So we did talk to some of those kids there at Sinton, along with their principal, about the excitement and anticipation that comes with day number one.
Tell me about first day. What are you excited about?
Math, to meet my new teacher and all my friends. Everything. I'm excited about I'm in Ms. Trass's and I'm in Ms. Wood's class today.
It is a full body workout. It's also the easiest day of the school year, I will have you know. And that is just because there's so much joy and energy, and the kids love being together in community, and it really is just a celebration.
And we heard two kids answer everything to what is the best part of going back to school. Cool to see. By the way, 7th, 8th, 10th, and 11th graders in Portland will have their first day back tomorrow. Kindergarten in Portland starts next Tuesday. Of course, different districts in the area start on different days over the next couple of weeks. So here's a look at a few others, including Gresham Barlow and North Clackamas. They go back next Tuesday after Labor Day. Reynolds, Hillsborough, Tiger, Tualatin, they all start next Wednesday, September 6th. Back to school has a different feel for several districts in Southwest Washington. At 3 o'clock this afternoon, teachers in Battleground will decide whether they'll go on strike to start the school year. The Battleground, Evergreen, and Camas school districts are all dealing with labor issues to start the year. Here's KGW's Alma McCarty with an update.
On Monday, Camas teachers camped out on the lawn and on sidewalks outside of the district's school board meeting.
We're on strike, and we're here at a board meeting to show our support for our bargaining team and to send a message loud and clear that we want to get things done. We want to get back in the classroom. We want to be able to see and serve students and do the job that we're here to do. Monday,
the 28th, would have been the first day of school for thousands of students. But the teachers union and the district did not come to a contract agreement in time. Teachers like Eleanor Cosgrove Farland explain the sticking points.
So right now it's lower class sizes, cost of living adjustments, and also equitable funding for programs like PE, music, and library.
Tomorrow we are on strike again. The district has already sent out the message to families. Until they come to the table, we're going to be striking for our students.
Late Monday, the Camas Education Association announced they'll be returning to the bargaining table with district leaders after the first ever full day of striking in the district. On Sunday, the district said its last, best, and final offer included raising salaries in 2023 by 5.7% and in 2024 by 5.9%.
We care about students and what students need, and the last final offer isn't meeting the needs of our students. We know that they need smaller class sizes. We know they need equitable funding, and until that's on the table, we'll keep walking.
Meantime, teachers from two neighboring school districts in Southwest Washington, both Battleground and Evergreen, could go on strike, and soon. Both districts' first day of school is scheduled for Wednesday, August 30th.
We're going to vote and see which way. Are we happy with where we're at with bargaining, or do we think we need a little bit more time?
Kim Betker is the Battleground Education Association president. She says they're asking for a cost of living pay increase, collaboration time for special education teachers, and new contract language regarding multi-language learners. The district and union have been negotiating since January.
We want to work for the children. We want to be with the students.
The Evergreen Education Association already announced its intent to strike, and the district put out a note to families Monday telling them to plan for a possible delay to the start of the school year.
We're going to keep bargaining as long as possible. You know, we're offering every day this week. We stayed a little later tonight. and we're prepared to stay as long as we need to and try to get our kids back in school. You know, we want them in school.
As for the administrators, each district has a look at what they are offering teachers on their websites. Alma McCarty, KGW News.
So Rod Hill, Clark County, your neck of the woods, of course. If I'm not mistaken, your daughter is part of the Vancouver School District?
Vancouver Public, yes, sir.
They start tomorrow?
Yes, that's what I'm told. It's all handled at home by other parties.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I'm just like, school today, really? Have fun.
You can handle the weather for us, Rod.
All right, here we go. Yeah, we still have bad air quality in southwestern Oregon and up into the Bend area. Air quality alerts are now posted through this afternoon. And then the new player, which went into effect at 11 o'clock this morning, in the past hour or so, a wind advisory for gusts potentially hitting as high as 50 miles per hour from the west this afternoon. Now, right now, the Dalles is blowing pretty good, gusting to 44 and Pendleton to 36, and also breezy really across a good chunk of eastern Oregon, as you can see on the map. So we're keeping an eye on that. The other story is, yeah, some rain. Not a lot, but some. Here's the radar. Actually, a lightning strike right around the Oregon Washington border out near Pendleton. Otherwise, it's all just light rain showers here on the west side. Now, you go back to 10:30, we didn't really have anything showing up on the radar. So the number of showers starting to pick up as we expected it would. Some light rain falling up in Astoria right now. Portland is currently at 69 with the number of showers increasing during the afternoon. Our temperatures will probably hold pretty steady. I have a 70 degrees at 4 p.m. with likely showers in the area and 69 for you at 8 o'clock. I still think Thursday is our best opportunity to actually get a decent soak. That's coming up in my 7-day in just a bit.
There's a meeting happening later tonight in Corbett to update the community on the Camp Creek fire. The meeting starts at 6:30 at Columbia Grange 267. The fire continues to burn close to the Bull Run Reservoir. That's Portland's main water supply. But the Water Bureau says the city's drinking water remains safe. Meanwhile, fire managers say even with rain in the area this week, the Camp Creek fire is still growing.
The fuels are so dry, that fire, even though it's really wet, the fuels are so dry, everything's still growing, the fire's still growing and getting bigger. It's just getting bigger at a slower pace because of the moisture. So that means there's still a lot of work ahead of us.
More than 250 people are working to fight this fire at this point, and more resources are on the way. We have new details this afternoon about this week's deadly shooting at the University of North Carolina. The suspect appeared in court in just the last hour and will be held without bond. Tai Lei Chi is a grad student at the university and is charged with murdering a professor who was also Chi's academic advisor. The shooting happened yesterday inside a science building. The campus went into lockdown while police searched for the shooter.
Thinking about the victim's family, all of the students, faculty, and their family that clearly have been traumatized by this incident that has become, across our country, horrifically commonplace.
Chi was arrested about 3 hours later in a residential neighborhood near the campus. Back here in Portland, the man arrested in connection with the deadly shooting in North Portland will be in court this afternoon. Police arrested 19-year-old Isaac Henderson early yesterday morning. The shooting happened near the intersection of North Vancouver and Webster Streets. A woman was also detained but later released. We don't know the connection still between Henderson and the victim. We do know Henderson is charged with second-degree murder. A judge set bail at $30,000 for the man accused of damaging more than a dozen Gresham businesses. You may remember this story. Police arrested Garrett Fine for throwing a rock through the windows of a salon a few weeks back. It was the 5th time he was arrested since June. After his first few arrests, the court deemed him low risk and released him. He was released after his 4th arrest because no public defenders were available. He did appear in court yesterday following arrest number 5, and prosecutors did not hold back.
He's frankly made a mockery of the justice system and our orders, where every time he's released, he just simply goes back to breaking more windows and then gets arrested and is brought back. To date, he's accused of vandalizing 14 separate businesses in the city of Gresham across 4 felony vandalism cases.
Fine pleaded not guilty to multiple counts of felony vandalism. He's due back in court next week.